Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 6 yards.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous. We ain't beginning this football. Don't get nervous.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. So we got man.
And 58 is a Mike.
That's it. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set up. 8 read.
Watch the slant.
Check. Go.
On first down, Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Block 54. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Bullard finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you got to stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
94 is the mark. 94. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
To throw on third down. Bullard. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Stay with your man. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-zip. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
94 is the mark. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
95.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bullard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'm filing it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Go. Go.
94 is the mark. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Let's go. Hit it.
Throwing it play downfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Short. Right there. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. So we got to step it up. 58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic.
Right here, right here.
And 58 is the mic. Go, 51. Record. Hurry.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 50. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point is supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers on top today.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking to throw. Bullard throwing left side. It's complete. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun. Bullard. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. But he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 22 and a first down.
Big stop, Keith. Big stop.
55. It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, check.
Throwing now. Jackson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. This is caught. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably the halfway point of the season. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, is that a little sweet justice for Super Bowl 49 right there?
You know nothing can ever erase the total sting, but that has to feel good, right? To flip it around, be on their own 1-yard line defending, and come up with the interception.
You don't want none. You don't pick up the ball. Go.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
On first down, Bullard. It's out, it's loose.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run it now out of the gun. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
On the Seahawks 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. Go. 58 to Mike. All day, pump. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. You gonna see me.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Hey, tight.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this is caught at the 8. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 58's the Mike. 50. Let it go.
To throw again is Jackson. And it is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
In 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Ready?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Focus, defense. Hit it.
Throwing on 1st down. Bullard. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Coming.
Hey, exit.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
From the gun, Bullard looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On 1st and 10, Bullard. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
15-line.
Oh, here we go. Oh, kill.
Greystone, travel. Let go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bullard. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. First down, and it's Hill again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
I got you.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and he comes back with one complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. 3 bud. 58.
On 3rd down, Jackson. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Kill, 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 kill. Wide. Eddie Weber. Get wide.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. They'll try to run for it. Here's Hill. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slowest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll run with Hill. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards the gain there. Now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Ready. AT Gator. Here we go.
Watch tight end. Alert, alert.
Move.
94 is the mark.
Back to throw. Bullard. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7-7. It's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You've got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up.
Set. It's a 60-or.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
To throw on 2nd down. Bullard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bullard. And pressure gets to him again. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on. Come get some. 2-6. Come on here. Come get some.
He don't want it. Take 4. Take 4.
58's the money. 58.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
2nd and 10. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they're talking about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using these timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th and 5th. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down now, Ransom. And that That didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Pull together.
To throw on third down. Bullard steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's our time.
Jackson's going to throw it. Being chased out left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what's happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On the ready.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.